So let's start with the news of the day. They get Zack Baun done. Now, yesterday we were on the air and we said, yeah, it's going to get done. We felt really confident that they were going to make this happen. And soon enough, the show gets over, and a couple hours later, boom, they announce he signs a new deal where he's going to get like $17 million a year, which is a hefty raise from what he was making last year. And now does he deserve it? 1 year worth of production. But this is a new era, man. This is a new era in Eagle football where goodwill plays a very important part. And the fan base would have really been upset had they not gotten this done. And I think Howie's smart enough to know that. But more importantly, how he fits in with the defensive coordinator and what he did last year, what his character is, all that stuff. When you look at Saquon Barkley and Zack Baun, you don't have to worry about them being knuckleheads, right? These guys are hard-working guys. They come to play. They come to produce. Zack Baun has been kind of underappreciated for a lot of his career, got a chance to play, and boom, he rewarded you. But I think he's an earnest gent. And so for me to look at him as, well, he got more money than probably he deserves with his performance so far, but that 1 year gets him to be the fourth highest paid linebacker in football, which is, hey, good for him. He seems like a good guy. He seems like he knows what's up. So I don't have a problem with play. To me, players like that are no risk. Saquon's a no risk. Zack Baun is a no risk. And even though you're overpaying a linebacker, and you may cringe if you're Howie that you have to pay that much money for a linebacker, but there was really no choice to do it. Now, what does that mean? It probably means that nobody else is going to be signed. I mean, I don't know who else they can sign with the cap being eaten. What did they have, like $23 million available? And so they'll spend 17 on this guy. It doesn't leave a lot of money left, even if they restructured Saquon's contract. So there you go. That's the news of the day with Zack Baun. Now, the most interesting thing to talk about is what we talked about yesterday, where we were kind of getting accused of being anti-Philadelphia Eagle. And all we were doing was discussing a situation that GJ put out there in public. And we were wondering, like, what it was about. And I really gave him the benefit of the doubt. I gave Slay the benefit of the doubt as well, saying, you know what, Slay just the first guy that came to his mom's dream blanket ship. I don't think it was an outward diss. I think that, I don't think there's any problems between the two gentlemen. But the more you looked at the GJ tweet, he was hinting at disrespect by somebody. And the two theories where he was hinting at disrespect by the Eagles, that they didn't talk to him about a new deal while they gave Saquon a new deal, and they were on the verge of giving Baun a new deal. And the other theory was, well, is there a beef going on with Darius Slay? And so today, we find out that there was a beef. Bill, now, I know you have Bill Colarulo's here, Ray's here. Hi, Bill. Good morning to you.
What's going on, my brother?
This is going on.
Yeah, a lot going on.
So, first of all, what is that sweatshirt? That is an ugly sweatshirt.
So it's funny. I said that to Salciunas when I came in. I loved the sweatshirt. I bought it in New Orleans. I loved what's on the chest, right? The logo, and it says New Orleans. But then they busied it up with the sleeves. But I wanted to buy something when I was in New Orleans. This was before the Super Bowl, so I didn't want to get anything with the Eagles logo on it because if they lost. But they busied up the sleeves. Like this, you would agree. Like the logo and the New Orleans, I like.
No, New Orleans, I don't like at all.
See, I like these two.
Well,
but they busied up the sleeves too much. That was my thoughts on it. But it's a comfortable sweatshirt. Certainly wasn't cheap, being that it's official Super Bowl
I got to be
gear.
honest with you. I'm going to tell you straight out because I tell you my honest opinion. That's an ugly sweatshirt. That's a terribly first of all, to have New Orleans on the front, it's like you bought it at an airport. I've been to New Orleans. I'm a tourist.
No, it's New Orleans and the Super Bowl
logo. The logo would speak for itself. You don't have to have the New Orleans part on it. We're going to take a poll on
it. It doesn't say. Yeah, I went on the YouTube chat.
Did you ever buy a shirt at an airport that had the city's name on it?
When I, forgot to get someone a gift, maybe.
All right.
Never for myself.
Well, that's why, because it's gauche. It's touristy.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I think people would agree with me. The chests are fine. The New Orleans and
I'm telling you.
They busied it up.
No. The majority of people, before I even get to the sleeves,
they did the
majority of people are going to look at New Orleans like you're a tourist.
Want me to turn around and show you the back? There's even more.
Let's see the back.
It's even worse.
Let's see the back. Super Bowl out.
It's a very busy sweatshirt.
Why would you buy that?
I wanted something to commemorate the amazing few days you and I had. I wanted to commemorate the amazing few days you and I had in New Orleans.
You could have bought 100 other things that would commemorate it.
Well, I bought my wife a sweatshirt. It's great. It's very subtle. There's just a small little logo. But this, I don't know.
This is ugly sweatshirt day.
I need a YouTube
So
poll.
apparently I didn't get the memo.
Well, Ray's got a nice sweatshirt
I don't know,
on.
Ray. Do you like this sweatshirt?
Yeah, it's too much on the sleeves, man.
The sleeves, right? But
Too
you're
much on
okay
the
with the
sleeves.
chest.
You like New Orleans on the front?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
Any
God.
other
That's the
city, I'd
worst
say
part
no.
of it.
New Orleans,
Before I even get to the sleeves.
Nah, see, I think I could handle the sleeve. It's the fleur-de-lis that they put on the left. Anyway, let me make some points
All
here.
right, let's go.
Let me make some points.
I got
What are we
diverted.
talking about?
I need sunglasses. So looking at that thing all day. All right, all
Yeah.
right, let's move on.
I'll get you one. You know, I'm going to order. Actually, this was expensive. I'm not buying you one. But,
Expensive.
yeah, it was very
Oh
expensive.
my God.
It's
That's
authentic,
worse.
man. It's
I
official
look like
Super Bowl
a
gear.
bargain rack sweatshirt. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is very, very bad.
Brandon, if you're out there, put a YouTube poll. See if they like the sweatshirt or not. But let me say this. Before we get into the Chauncey Gardner-Johnson drama, I do want to give a lot of credit to Howie Roseman for showing an ability to evolve. Because one of the things that I was very critical of him over the years is he struggled in drafting defensive talent. Well, that has completely changed. He's decided to go against what he would normally do. They take Quinyon Mitchell in the first round, a corner for the first time since 2002. Then we constantly hear that they don't pay running backs. Well, they go out and they make Saquon Barkley the highest paid running back in the entire National Football League. And then we hear, well, they don't pay linebackers, and now they make Zack Baun the fourth highest paid linebacker in the National Football League. I love that they have shown an ability to evolve and stay ahead of the curve, and that's why I think the Eagles are one of the best run franchises in the entire NFL.
I'll agree with that.
But now let's get to the drama.
Okay.
So yesterday, Ray, do you still have the audio that we played of Darius Slay? So maybe we should play this, Mike,
Okay.
and then I could add. It'll add
For
some
the people
context.
who didn't hear it yesterday, let's play what Darius Slay had to say, which apparently triggered CJ GJ.
Piece about that, yes, I do, because I do got a great leadership role in that secondary room. But I won't be surprised if Reed and them guys like Reed can advance these guys. Reed be around me and a lot of other veterans that have been here before, and I'm sure he could lead that group the right way. Because that's who I feel will be leading the group. Is if I ain't in that building, is Reed Blankenship. Because he's a great leader. You know what I'm saying? He is a great damn leader. If they bring another veteran in that's already been playing a lot, I can see them coming in being a leader as well. But for sure, if I'm not in that room, Reed Blankenship, will be a great, tremendous leader, a great one. And, I'm going to miss it.
All right, that's what he said. Now, this is why I thought it was innocuous. He also didn't mention, in addition to CJ GJ, he didn't mention Cooper DeJean. He didn't mention Isaiah Rogers. He didn't
let me stop
mention
you.
Keely Ringo.
Let me stop you.
What?
So that is the audio we heard, right?
Uh-huh.
One of the things that Chauncey Gardner-Johnson retweets today is someone saying, bro, he's talking. Now, this is, again, let's go back. Because I'm going to get there, Mike. Apparently he did. So after we hear this clip, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson tweets out, the slick sneak dissin' is crazy. Follows it up with, you would think feelings would be mutual after a great season, but I-Twin keep that bleep solid. This is nothing about our team, trust we good, right? And then everyone starts coming, you guys are making it more than it has to be, all that.
Yeah.
Well, here's where it gets interesting. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson retweets yesterday, someone saying, bro, he's talking about the secondary next year. Earlier in the clip, he mentions Ringo, Rogers, Reed. Why leave CJ out? Now, you're right. He doesn't reference Quinyon or thing, but he talks about, here's where it gets more. He retweets again, Chauncey. I mean, not going to lie, it's kind of odd he didn't bring CJ, a proven vet, that changed that secondary into the conversation. And then Chauncey Gardner-Johnson retweets an hour ago. This is now his words. This is why I think it's okay he didn't do Cooper or Quinyon. This is Chauncey Gardner-Johnson 1 hour ago. If we need a vet that played a lot to help us, sheesh, didn't learn from that last mistake, he retweets, remember this, CJ brought the fight we didn't have in 2023. 49ers walked through the Eagles pregame. Not one person stood their ground. And then he says, Chauncey, the last vet that replaced me helped you all get the door in the wild card round, 100. Remember that. So he's mad at the they need a vet comment. So I don't think he's worried about the rookies, Quinyon and Cooper. Chauncey, and there's more. We'll get into more coming up because he's been retweeting all morning.
If they bring in a vet. I don't think he said if we need a vet in that tweet. All right, we'll talk about it because I want people to accuse us of trying to cause trouble when my man just mouthing off. 610-632-0975. It is the Mike Missanelli Show. Off to a flying start here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey everybody, it's Bill Colarulo. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you can engage during the show, and you're not going to want to miss all the content that we post. It's not only the live videos, it's videos after the fact. It's our shorts. It's all the content you want as a Philadelphia sports fan. Looking forward to connecting.